Let's continue to be a CEO and landlord defending podcast.
I love it.
It upsets so many people when you're like, dude, CEOs and landlords work so hard every day, and you just live there like a fucking bum.
They do though.
but the people that get upset at that are the kind of people that don't tip their landlords, and I don't trust them.
I tip my. Dude, you have to tip your landlord.
Oh, I tip my landlord all the time.
Dude, sometimes I used to rent. I used to tell my landlord, "Hey, I'm trying to grind, and without the motivation of a higher rent, I'm not going to. So I'm going to pay you twice as much this year, and I'm going to give you $5 million for that book you have that says how to make $5 million." So that's how I do.
Yeah. They're land chads, first of all, and without them putting a roof over 3/4 of America and growing, thank God.
Tell them.
Dude, there's truth to it though. These people
National
that saved up the down. Now, if you're born with money and you buy real estate, that's a different thing. But the people who like set aside enough money to buy extra houses and rent them out and make that happen, Jesus, like fucking respect that they did what you didn't, renter.
Yeah, renter.
I saw this.
I say that pejoratively.
That was so much.
Really
there was so much
renter with
there
the
was
hard R.
There was.
It's renta to you. It's tenant. Tenant.
Dude, the amount of
look me in the eyes, tenant.
The amount of venom that dripped off of Woody's saying.
I'm here for inspection.
Woody's like, you fucking renter. Dude, the only thing Woody hates more than the renter is an overweight renter. You got fun money for food, you fat ass. Like, you can't build some equity. Oh, I love that. I wish, dude, I would vote for you to be president if your only thing was like, everyone is too goddamn fat. Like, they're like, what are we going to do about the economy? You're like, I don't give a fuck. Fat ass. I don't give a fuck.
Man.
Hey, fat ass, don't you ever ask me that question again. Like everybody, like to ask questions, they have to like be on a cycle. Like they
have to pull their shirt up.
The whole room is a treadmill pulling them away from you.
No definition. Yes. Opinion discarded. Get out of here.
Whoever cardio after you leave them in the press room for 30 minutes.
I don't take questions for the first 20 minutes. I just watch them run, and the ones who are still close enough to ask me a question are allowed.
Yeah. Once again, first question goes to bodybuilding.com. Like,
yeah, sure. We'll legalize rent, I guess.
What are your macros day to day? Bodybuilding.com never asks anything even vaguely relevant. They're the number. The chief correspondent is the bodybuilding.com.
What's this I hear about Chinese creatine?
Hey, I wanted to confirm something from a thread we had in 2008. How many days are in a week? Because my friend of mine tells me Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then the additional Sunday, that's 4 in a week, but the following is
it'd be fucking hilarious. Like the body transformation of Jim Acosta.
I know
so he can finally ask a question.
Know the meme? If you guys don't know
how many fucking days there are.
If you guys don't know the meme, look up the bodybuilding.com how many days in a week saga there is. And it is an internet forum fight from like 2007 where two guys argue for days about what constitutes a week, because they argue like, dude, I work out 4 times a week. And he's like, no, you work out Monday and Wednesday and Friday and Sunday. And he's like, that's 4 days in the week. And he's like, what about the next week? And he's like, that's 4 days too. And he's like, only if you count Sunday twice. And they're like screaming at each other. And there are people like responding like, this is insane, guys. Just work out. Like, this is.
I'm confused because the next week, does he work out Monday again?
It's so psychotic. I can't remember their actually argument. I would have to, because that one point the dude is like, they're making Excel sheets and stuff and like pulling up like calendars and being like, X here. Do you see X's under the day? Do you see the X under SU? That means you worked out Sunday. And they're like, yeah. And then I worked out Tuesday. And they're like, that's the next week. Like yelling at it. It's such a funny.
Oh, he was double counting his Sunday, wasn't he?
He was double counting his Sunday.
He works out 3 or 4 days a week that he sells as 4 because of.
And the other guy was so upset by it.
Don't you wish there were 10 days in a week?
Yeah, it would just make months shorter.
8?
10's better though.
10's
no, you guys are crazy. Weekends come 3 times a month? No.
The weekend's nonsense. We're gonna do a whole different thing under my 10-day week system. Don't worry.
Tell me that. Roll me through it.
Well, I'm going to count it like on bodybuilding.com. So technically you'll get
So it's a 9-day
17 days
week.
off. It's a 9-day week. You count Sunday twice, so you get 4 days off a
I'm
week.
already confused with Kyle's week.
God,
You only work 3 days a week.
ever since Emperor Kyle introduced midweek Sunday, it's been a goddamn nightmare for transit, for everything. I'm sick and tired of church. Like,
Why aren't months 3 weeks long and each week being 10 days?
Are you high?
I don't.
It's
know.
a way better, not yet. It's a way better system. It's still 30 days a month.
That was just like such a high thought. Like, man, you could
Idea.
divvy that out to 3, 10 days.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the calendar, or are we talking about how we measure
30-day
time
weeks.
The calendar, I guess. Like it would take minimal changes to just, well, the computer programmers would be fucked. But if you could just go to 3 10-day weeks, things would simplify dramatically.
We should change weeks to 6 days.
But what
We
do
get
you
a
do
longer
about the
weekend.
fucking? But there's 365 days in a year. What do you do about the months that don't add up right? They don't all have 30
We'll
days.
have 5 days off.
Dude,
every
time itself.
You're doing
is a,
5
is
leap days a
concept.
year,
As long as we all agree, it doesn't matter.
but you have to count them even if we don't work them.
Yeah,
They gotta add
but
up to
that's it.
something.
We're just gonna have a 5-day month that no one fucking works, and we're set.